this. It's so easy, and that's really what they're known for. Then you get the quality in the powder-coated steel. It is chip and corrosion resistant. I mean, even if you have this outside, maybe it's a patio area, this does so well in the elements because it's meant to be able to withstand it with that powder coating and the steel, and rust resistant as well. What we love about their storage capabilities and opportunities is they really think of all of the little places. Yes, we've got the heavy duty, the really big racks, but this slim one really answers a lot of, you know, storage problems that we have in our home. So we're gonna show you all the ways, but I wanna let you know that we have all of these colors. Some of them are new and exclusive as we launch this as a Today Special. It's normally $125. Today only, we've dropped it down to under 120, $119.99, $30 on Flex. So you get 40 Flex here, free shipping and handling. And I think those are all the great perks of it. So let me bring in our lifestyle expert, brand ambassador, Rebecca Wood, my fellow Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Thank you for
Rebecca.
joining
How are you doing?
me
Hello,
today.
everyone.
I know,
back.
it's finally back.
I mean, 2 years in the making, and this is already a customer pick. So, I mean, it speaks volumes. And I think you're right. It's because
true.
it fits absolutely anywhere.
And I love that you gave us some fun colors.
Yes,
because honestly, I take it in like a classic white, black, or bronze. But
and be happy with it, right? But we did some brand new colors too, and especially brand new colors to the Origami line that's just recent in this year alone. But the white is always by far the most popular. Everybody loves it. If you are looking at the white, there's a little bit of a texturized finish to it. You have to look closely, but I do love that little added touch that we have.
Kind of hammered.
This, exactly.
I like that.
And this is one of those where with the white, whatever you put on it, it's like a bare canvas. Whatever you put on it is going to take that on. And it's, so look at these bright, vibrant colors we have.
Pretty.
Talk about a pop of color in your entryway, in your kitchen. Then we went to the red, and the red is the #1 most popular pop of color for any kitchen. And we really wanted to give you that true vibrant red. One of the things, as I want to point out as we go through, are the things that you're going to love about it. Every single one of those 5 shelves have that little lip all the way around to keep all of the you know, if you're doing the cans or the boxes of cereal, it keeps it in there as well.
Even weight and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Indigo, it is a true like cobalt, vibrant, gorgeous blue. Again, a great way to bring in your favorite color to your home without bringing out paintbrush. And every time you see these colors, know this is powder coated steel. What that means is the color is bonded. The paint is bonded, so you're never gonna get those chips. And then see the, you know, the metal underneath.
Well, because think about it, you're taking things on and off, and you're living with these in your home. You want them to still look good.
And that's why we wanted to give you that powder coated steel. Black. Black is another one that has like a hammered finish too. Love the black. It's a matte black, so you don't have any, even a semi-gloss to it. Love that black. And remember, all of the, even the drawers that you're seeing here, this is also powder coated steel. So that mesh is still powder coated steel through and through.
Because think about that, you're going to be opening it and shutting it, opening and shutting it. It's not going to chip on you.
It's never going to
rust on you.
Exactly. You could have this outside by your pool cage and put all your wet noodles and wet, you know, towels, and it's never going to rust. It's
so
really,
nice.
truly outstanding. Here's the crazy thing. Last night for our launch, #1. Everybody loved the plum, and I think it's because...
Well, now it's our most limited.
It is?
Yes,
it really?
I was getting an update from Kyle. He told me that the plum is now our most limited. Oh, fewer than 900, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. So
oh my gosh.
If you love this one, run. Remember, you have 30 days. It's free shipping and handling. So I would say just get it in your cart, check out.
Exactly, because that is a great, and that's a brand new color that we have here.
Are any of these specifically exclusive to us?
Yes,
this one?
Yes,
okay.
All of them are. The colors,
wow.
and yes, except for the white and the black and the vintage bronze.
Okay.
Exactly. And then you can see here, this is more of a gunmetal color, but we're going to call this the pewter. And it also has that texturized finish. I love to put the pewter and the platinum together so you can kind of see the difference. If you really want that true kind of gray, kind of streamlined, minimalistic look, you're going to want to go for the pewter. Kind of like if you have some
stainless steel, you would probably go for the pewter.
Exactly.
Like if you want it to look...
Or the platinum, I'm sorry, platinum. But the pewter is going to be more gunmetal. Here's my personal favorite. I'm going to bring this out as well so I can show you the zero assembly, because you're probably looking at this and saying, wait, there are drawers. There are, you know, tracks for the drawers. There's got to be some kind of assembly. No, there isn't. This is going to be the vintage bronze. It's my personal favorite. I have dark wood floors, and it just like it creates that beautiful kind of streamlined look. And I'm gonna show you the assembly by showing you the disassembly. So I'm gonna remove both of the baskets here. As you can see, I'm pulling it out. As I remove them, I'm also going to collapse them because this is how easy it is. What does this mean? It means zero assembly, zero disassembly, but also zero storage when you're not using it. This is, yes, down to nothing.
That was so easy.
So easy. It could not be easier. Now, you're gonna see this is how it's gonna come to you. You decide if you want those caster wheels on or not.
Okay.
We always wanna make it, as you said, customizable.
Right.
How are you gonna use this? And it's gonna change on a dime for you. So maybe you want that you know, pantry rack that you can kind of move around, and then you move in and you're like, no, I really actually want to use this as my entertainment, center, and it doesn't have to have the caster wheels. It changes on a dime. But it's going to come to you like this. I'm going to hold your cards for you.
Look at how narrow this is.
And lift it up. I know.
Okay, do you know how great this is? If you have, I wish they had this when I was in college.
Yep.
Because you literally, the second you move in, a couple months later, you're moving your kids out. So it's like constant. They need storage. The rooms are so small. This would be a perfect gift because in just about a couple months, they're going off to school. You got a small apartment, but you can tear it down, put it back up, move it around.
Put it in the back of your car.
Yes.
I mean, this is going to be one where you just take it and you go up those stairs, down the stairs, but don't let this fool you because it's still all powder-coated steel. So this is how it's going to come to you.
It come out of the box like this.
Come out of the box like this. You decide if you want those wheels or not. Two of those lock. I love that we're showing you that lock.
Oh, that is nice.
But here it is, and I always have to tell people, draw your eyes to your TV because you will miss it. That's it. Comes out of the box like this. You open it up. This is our famous origami toggle. Once you lock this into place, it means each of these 5 shelves will hold up to 20 pounds, depending on if you have the caster wheels or not.
Okay.
So that's it, that right there. This top, there's no Allen wrench, no screws, no nuts or bolts. You flip it over. It's already on there. You just flip it over. And I love that we make sure every part locks into place. That's how you lock that into place. Just a little clip. Once that locks into place, you can decide, and I'm gonna tell you how I use mine.
Okay.
If you wanna have all 5 shelves and then your bins elsewhere, that's how I use it. Because this is how you're gonna get most bang out of your buck. I use these for chips, for the big box things, even some of my fruit, and I use these on my actual pantry shelves that I have, and then I have 2 extra shelves that way. Or if you want to have it actually with the unit, the way we designed it, you just put those into the tracks. Do you see there's no...
You just slide them in.
You just slide them in. And there's no wobbly tracks. There's no, you know, wheels that you have to worry about. You just slide it right in. We even have the pull right there. And it's that tight mesh. So if you want to put the smaller items, it's not going to fall through.
And just look how sleek it is. I mean, maybe you want to use these as like just a full shelving unit. Maybe you want to create like a little media center, have 2 flank a television, and then get 1 for the laundry room, whatever it might be. But there's a lot of problems that we have with space, and a lot of space that we don't have, and closets we don't have. You want to take advantage of vertical space, and a lot of times you don't need a big heavy duty or large organization rack like we do offer you with Origami. That's why I'm so excited that you guys brought this back after 2 years. You brought us really like I heard you say it at launch, like a Goldilocks of organizational racks. Because you can have it be whatever you want it to be. If you love the white run, it's our most popular, and so for our today's special day, I do want to let you know if you're loving it, that will be one of our first to go because it is our most popular. But we're going to show you all the ways and all the places that you're going to take your Goldilocks slim pantry type of shelf. Remember, you're getting 5 shelves. So if you do want to use it in the pantry, or maybe you've got that linen closet that you need to, you know, stack up some towels and some other things, some toilet paper, all of those essentials, you can do this in a very beautiful and organizational way. But then if you have a lanai area, this is weather resistant, corrosion, rust resistant. You can take this outside as well. So we're going to start to show you all the ways, Rebecca,
well, this
that
is what I'm doing. So listen, none of this has been, like I didn't go around and think, where am I going to put, you can even see I have different colors. You can pick your special colors. This is one of the things that actually Valerie came up with yesterday that I cannot wait to show you because
show me.
Oh my gosh, I was like, I'm stealing that idea. You can still see we have 2 more. 1 could go here, 1 could go in between.
Like look how pretty it actually looks with like very aesthetic.
Do you want to see what she did though?
Right?
So you could put your throw pillows, you could put maybe your throw, you could, And now look, and you could have 2 if you wanted, but then you have on both sides of your entertainment center, if you have that kind of buffet, if you've got the console, look how it brings the whole thing together and how much storage you're gonna get.
Right, and you don't need to keep it on the wheels. Remember, if you want it on the wheels, you can, but if you take the wheels off, then you even get more weight that you can put on the shelves.
Exactly, up to 100 pounds. So each of these, so let's just kind of walk that through. If you want the wheels, if you want that movable storage, each of these will hold 10 pounds each.
Okay.
So 50 pounds. If you don't need the wheels, each will hold 20 pounds, so up to 100. It is truly, and
feel confident putting like those big jugs of laundry detergent and everything that you have in your laundry room, which we don't have enough space
your
for.
KitchenAid mixer on the top and then wheeling it away. And the other thing is it's customizable. If you have something large, just kind of putting this to the side. If you have something taller, you don't have to have that top over. I personally love it with it on, but it's whatever works for you and changes. But it's only about a little over 11.5 inches off the wall.
Okay.
It's just shy of 18 inches across and just shy of 5 feet tall. I think it's like
She's me, right? Let's take my big heels off.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. This will be the,
It's the exact same.
5 feet tall. She's Rebecca's size, okay?
She's
so that's how
Rebecca's
you know
size.
how tall I am. And people meet me in person, they're like, oh, you're so much smaller than I thought.
You are a petite little beautiful thing. I love it. I'm always like, oh, I feel like a big monster.
And then I look at her, she gets to wear sneakers and be nice and tall.
Still
so it's like, I want what you have. But this really gives us everything we could want.
It does.
She really is Goldilocks.
It's beauty and brawn all in one. But I love how you can use those baskets anywhere. And look at how I've never seen baskets like that either for like throw pillows or magazines.
They're very sleek. That's the thing that I love about Origami, because sometimes with storage they can look a little utilitarian or like, oh, it just belongs in a garage. Or it just belongs in like a very, you know, sterile office. Not with Origami. So they give us the quality and construction that you want. They give us the customizability. So, I mean, a lot of these ones that you have to sit there for 2 hours, look at the instructions and try to put together.
Read instructions. I hate reading instructions. Just reading it.
Forget it.
I know.
And then if you're like, I always just make my husband do it. But many of us, maybe you live alone or you're just, this is not your thing. The zero assembly was when 15 years ago, I heard when it came to the network, it just blew everyone away. They were sitting in a conference room, all the hosts. And so since we're celebrating 15 years, we thought, let's bring them something that they could really utilize in their house and show them everything that you love about Origami. The zero assembly, the fact that you can put it anywhere, and then really give you the functionality and the customizability. You can actually take these baskets, like you said, take them off, use them wherever you want.
Yes.
Put them on, yes you can. Sometimes you're just stuck and can't do that with, you know, the home store versions that you're finding that you have to put together.
And the baskets, what I love too is I hate anything that collects dust, and so many times if you are looking at baskets or drawers, you're looking at something that's that wicker or that twine and it collects the dust. I love how, like you said, streamlined.
Very sleek.
Read the reviews because it is a customer pick. So I'm going to tell you the specs, how much it's going to hold. We're going to give you ideas, but if you go read the reviews, you see how passionate people are about a shelf. I mean, that's when you fall in love with Origami and you see why people come back again and again. And one of the things I want to point out, we're celebrating our 15th anniversary. People still have their very first Origami that they bought 15 years ago because remember, it is powder coated steel. So it's meant for those little areas. What are you gonna put here? Look at, we have a plant. Is that plant doing anything for you? That plant's doing nothing for you. Here, in that same area, I can have it, and it will hold up to 100 pounds.
Wow. And I mean, think about all the little trinkets you could put on there just to decorate, mixed with the, you know, the functionality of whatever you are needing to store. So it becomes a decor piece. It becomes that beautiful shelf. You can move it around. Maybe you need a new functionality for it. Easily can do that. If you got the stainless steel, maybe that's what you have in your kitchen. This beautiful, are we calling this one the pewter?
This one's gonna be the platinum.
Platinum. Pewter is more of your gunmetal. So your platinum is gonna really kind of match back to that stainless steel type of, you know, appliances that you may have. I do want to warn you though, the white, as always, is the most popular right now, and you really can't go wrong. I mean, in a linen closet, in a laundry room, in a kitchen, in a pantry, you really can't go wrong with the white.
White is going to be, especially when I tell you you're going to have something for decades, literally decades.
Timeless.
You know that's going to be timeless, classic. Whatever house you go into, it's always going to go with all of those colors. And
everything. But I just really love how you can see how much you really could store on them as well. Also the depth of the shelves. How much would you say?
Just like 11.8 inches
Here, and then how about here in between?
I actually, do you know what? I should go get
Should we get a
measuring
thing
tape to
just
see.
to make sure?
But when it is oversized, you can see you're never going to struggle with getting that. In fact, I'll bring you over there, but we have a big thing of kitty litter. Maybe it's going to be your big jug of laundry detergent.
Yes.
We have potting soil. It all fits, and you take it off and on easily. And again, how simple it is to decide if you want to use the baskets with the actual shelving unit or use them separately or tuck them away. You can do that. I love that you pointed out the space, but also the lip. I think that's so important because when you have those cans and they tip off as you're pushing it, when we say movable storage, we mean, yes, not only can you move it around, with the best caster wheels on the market, may I add, those caster wheels are non-marring, 2 of them lock. They are 360 degrees. They go in every direction. So load this up with 100 pounds and it's still gonna glide. But those lips that you see on all, even the ones where we do have the baskets, that's gonna keep everything in place.
I love that. You guys thought of every little detail and then made it so easy to assemble. At the end of the day, Origami is known for their zero assembly. Literally pull it out. It's gonna come really paper thin in a box. You pull it out, you put it together. We'll show you again in just a bit. You can keep the wheels on, you can take them off. It is totally up to you, however you want to store this. So start to think of the ways. Where is there spots where you're like, okay, I could definitely use more storage. It's really messy and disorganized in here, or I just don't have a lot of space. You live in an apartment, you live in a condo, they just don't make it like they used to. You don't have, you know, we don't have attics or basements in Florida. I don't know what your situation might be in a different state, but there's just not enough storage ever anywhere. So I can imagine it being your media unit. It can be that little corner in a linen closet or a laundry room that helps you store. You have so much customizability. I mean, look how easy it is to assemble.
Oh, I probably do it 20, 30 times in one presentation that we're talking about it, but I could do it hundreds because that's it. I love showing you these because if you've ever put a track together for drawers, it's the most maddening experience. I once did a desk that had a drawer. That drawer never opened. I don't know how it worked. It never opened because I put them in wrong. And I was like,
you'll pay extra. Like the home store, if you order online at a home store to deliver, they're like, oh, we can deliver and assemble. That's another extra charge.
Oh, a big, huge.
Some people will pay it because they don't want to deal with the issues.
But guess what? I can do this. This is the floor. The floor goes right inside there. And that gives it all of the stability that you need to be able to load it full. And like I said, if you want to put some chips, if you want to put some, we talk a lot about the pantry, so it's really gonna be great for all of your produce because we do have that mesh. But one of my favorite areas, if we go over here, is gonna be the most maddening area, I think, in the house, which is the entryway. You walk into your house, and what do? Your keys are over here, your purse is over here, your sunglasses, your change, but then you have the dog leash, the dog toys, the little poo bags, your shoes even.
Yes.
My daughter has her cleats that she just kind of kicks off. Yeah. Look what we were able to do in this tiny little area. Remember, you don't have to have it wide. Right. You can just take 11.5 inches. That's smart. And now when you come in, you put your bag down, you put your dog toys, your leash in there. And when you walk into your house, you're not met with that feeling that makes you feel like uptight.
Yes, where do I put everything?
Where do I,
Then your island becomes the landing page. That's my life.
Yes.
But having the storage solutions and making it functional for your life and making it easy and then with high quality construction. And then you can move this around. If you change your mind on where you want to store it or you need it for a different spot, grab it and just roll it somewhere else.
And if you don't have even 11.5 inches by your entryway, which a lot of people don't, I don't. What I do is I have the entryway closet, but that just has one shelf. Right. No drawers. No, it's, you know, that's
no functionality.
No functionality. This is going to be about 4.8 inches or feet. It fits right in underneath that shelf. And now I mean, you could line this up if you wanted, or have one even like this, because in the depth, when you wheel it out, you get to what you need and you wheel it right back.
That really reminds me, you know, when you hire out, and people have done this, you hire out a company to come in and do the custom closets, you know, the CC, what I'm talking about. What they're going to do is they're going to take out those standard builder grade little racks that you have, maybe one, maybe two, and then they're going to install a beautiful storage system that has shelving and has drawers. That's what you're getting for a fraction of the price in your home that you can actually move. So go in there, take out that one random wire rack, put this in. That's why we love and wanted to offer you the slim version as a Today Special, never done before, so that you can do that. You can have that Goldilocks customizability to take out a wire rack, put this inside of a linen closet or a random closet, or create it as a beautiful open space storage possibility, whatever it might be.
It really is whatever fits, and not only today when you get it home, but also 10, 15 years down the road, when you're in a new home, I always say origami is reason to reason to reason, season to season to season, because it lasts forever. The other thing is, yes, you're getting these 2 drawers, oversized, very tall. I mean, they fit even full-size paper towels, but you could get these as well. So we're offering a whole system. These are gonna be the drawers, and if you already have an origami at home, so you can set it just down on your countertop, you can set it anywhere, but if you have any origami, you can also just set it up and you can hang it just like that if you wanted to.
Okay, so we have those as well. Are those available on .com, I think, right?
Yes.
You can pop that up for me, Kyle. So if you do want these, you already have an origami piece at home. And then I love these.
Oh my gosh.
Because these are just a game changer for smoothing out the shelf if you want to do that. Or for really, you know, I mean, it creates a perfect size and a perfect little base if you'd like them. So we have them. There are 9 liners available for you. Also at a great price, $24.99. So that breaks down to like $2 and change each. So $8.33 to get these liners, and they fit perfectly.
It does. So why do we do that? You get 1 tall for 1 long, I should say, for that top shelf, and then you get, I believe it's 8 of the different halves. So you can decide, do you only want it on one side? Do you want it on all the sides? Why we did that is we know so many of you are going to use this for appliances that have those little feet, or maybe you're going to put some books on here or some picture frames. It gives you that flushed floor.
Just flush, it's beautiful. And by the way, we only brought in 1,500 and we're now down to only 1,000 left.
Oh, wow.
And it's only, again, 9:20 in the morning on the East Coast. So if you love those, I would just grab them. Just grab them. They're made to fit perfectly. They're a great deal for only $8 and change on a flex payment. But we're going to continue to show you the ways because I just love how it fits in every corner. And if you wanted to grab 2 today, what a great way to like 2 different areas or flank, or just, you know, okay, I know the spacing in my laundry room per se, and you're like, I could use this one for all of, you know, the essentials that I need with toilet paper and vinegar and laundry detergent, and I can use the other one for something else. So
exactly.
I think at this price, at $30 on a flex payment to get home, maybe you're gonna grab a couple today. It's free shipping and handling as well, when normally I don't even know what something of this size would be to ship.
It's such a tall, now remember it's not very, I mean, for shipping purposes, it's very heavy, but for you to assemble, it's not, but also very, very tall, so it's an odd. But the other thing that I wanted to point out is go read the reviews. It is a customer pick, and I say that over and over again, because when I say a customer pick, I mean hundreds, right? We're talking a massive, massive customer pick, and we haven't had it in 2 years. This is one of those really great ways to show, by you have a plant. In that same almost footprint, look at this, as that plant.
Or that lamp.
Or the lamp, yes, lamp. The plant is just a little bit thinner than that. You can now store up to 100 pounds. What you said is that when you get 2, I know so many of us, I included, have my living room. I've got a little kitchenette, and then I've got my whole living area, all in one. If you were to get 2, it brings the whole area together.
I love
especially if you get one of the fashion
especially in these
colors.
large places. And honestly, I can't say it enough. If you have somebody that's about to go off to college or they're moving into an apartment and they need quick, fast storage that they can move around and then be able to take down later if they're moving again, I mean, this is it right here.
And this is what I was talking about. Full-size cat litter, it's already on. What you're seeing in the white, I love that dash of color. So many of us buy vibrant colors, especially when we're talking about kitchen utensils or kitchen appliances, and you want to show them off. Do you know that I have a food dehydrator, and I don't even remember when I bought it, but
why is it just sitting in there?
It was just sitting way back in the pantry, and you forget what you have. But if you can have it out, you can eat healthier. You can live better and live easier.
And I love that too, because maybe you want a little coffee bar. You could set stuff up there. Like you could put a little, one of those little Keurigs that we have that we sell here at HSN. Whatever you have, you can make a little coffee bar for yourself, and then it looks beautiful. Like I'm already thinking that would be perfect. I have this little space right next to our cabinets that's kind of open and there's nothing for it. You could create that, and then I have all this vertical storage. It looks beautiful because I can pick a color that goes with my appliances, whether it's the stainless steel. We actually have gray cabinets cabinets, so I could do the platinum to match back to that.
Should we bring them all together and show the colors?
Yeah, let's bring them back together. We're gonna wheel them over.
We're gonna wheel them over, and you
we'll
can
give you updates, because I know certain colorways, these are exclusive to HSN, some of them brand new, some are flying faster than others, and I definitely don't want you to miss out on this one-day only deal. So white still is our most popular, followed by the black, which is by the door over there.
I'm gonna get this over here.
So she'll bring that. Ooh, plum though. To get us to midnight tonight, I have 860 of the plum to go around. So if you love this plum, I'm gonna wheel it in right here. Okay, oh look. See, this is fun. You could store all of those extra things, rices, pastas, beans, all of this fun stuff. Look at all of it is right here, and it doesn't even have to be in your pantry because it's so pretty.
It's
so maybe you can have like all the stuff you don't want anybody to see in the pantry, and then this could sit out in that extra space that you have in your kitchen. It's such a great way to multiply your space
and get your countertops back.
Get your countertops. I hate cluttered countertops. Like, just let's put it here.
Let's put it here and get those countertop backs and give you that. My daughters tell me I'm a much nicer person when I'm organized.
I pulled it out too fast.
Yeah, but look at how it's powder coated steel, so you don't have to worry about that. You got the job.
It's so easy to pop back in.
And love that you see that it kind of goes in there. The other thing is you can't push it through. We have stoppers on the back.
Oh, that's
so you can't
nice.
push it through. I love that. But yeah, you're able to really fill that full.
It stops it.
Yep.
That was my own fault.
That
is just so easy.
Doesn't it glide easy too? I mean,
you would think it was on like those like fancy wheels that you had to like construct yourself and put together, and it's not. And it just flipped together. That's what I love. So if you love this plum, I'm gonna say it again, run. Because this is going to be the first to go. We probably won't even make it till halfway in the day, because once we hit under 1,000 on something, I'm like,
they're gone.
That's almost gone. So that plum is exclusive to us here at HSN, but black and our whites are our most popular, and they both have that hammered finish to them. But let's go through the colors again.
So right next to you, next to the black, and I love that we have those together because you can see they're similar, but just a little bit different. That's gonna be our pewter, and that pewter is almost like a gunmetal. It truly is, and both of those have a hammered finish, the black and the pewter. From there, we have the red, and it is such a fun, bright red. It's like a fire engine red.
Like a cherry red, too.
Yes,
and it really reminds me of like the vintage classic red appliances.
You put a coffee bar on that? Oh my gosh, I love that idea. White is always our most popular. We always bring it in the most because that is the one that's gonna go from house to house to house. Yeah. This is not, like you were talking about those customized closets. Those customized closets, when you leave your house, they're staying there. Here, you disassemble in 30 seconds and take it with you.
True. If you're a snowbird, you have a second property. This is a great way, too, to take it home with you. Okay, we're done for the season. Let's bring it with us. So that's a great storage solution that you get to use in multiple houses.
Love that. That's the indigo.
Okay, an indigo. I do love it because it's really, like you said, a cobalt blue.
And you know what? If you are looking for kids' rooms, let me tell you, if you get this for somebody who's about to have a baby and you fill it up with diapers and wet wipes and all the things that you need, they're going to have it for their nursery, for their big kid room, for their teen room, for their dorm, into their own first home. I mean,
so true.
I love
15 years here at HSN. Remember that. And some people still have. I mean, a lot of people
still have their origami people
pieces.
That work right here.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Now, this is going to be the platinum, and this is that true gray. So if you have grays in your house and you want that modern, sleek, streamlined look, this is a great way to do it. My personal favorite is going to be the vintage bronze. And, I have the baskets over there.
Okay.
Love that I did that.
I love how you're seeing, though, the customizability.
Yeah.
It could just be 5 shelves.
It could be 5 shelves. Love that. That's how you're going to get the most bang for your buck. But that is all. You take it out of the box. You decide if you want those wheels or not, and you open it up. As we go up, you see we have that patented origami toggle, and it couldn't be easier. There's no guessing. I don't even read directions. It's so indicative. And you pop it down, and then you flip over that top. That top's already on. Once you lock it into place, and when I say that, that means just a flick of the wrist, you're ready to go.
That was your 10-second assembly.
10-second assembly.
That's it.
I love it.
Get it. Free shipping and handling, $30 to get home. It's our best buy of the day. You're going to want to grab a couple today. And thank you so much, Rebecca.
Thank you. So much fun, Rebecca.
She's going to be